Speedforce, the Flash podcast. I'm your host, Eric Johnson.
And I'm your other host, Phil Maynard. Today we're going to be talking about the episode Things You Can't Outrun. Episode 3 of Season 1 of Flash.
Yeah, I'm a little late on this one. I wasn't unable to watch this week's episode,
Eric
so this is my first time watching it.
Eric was working at the time that it aired, and we didn't get a chance to watch it, and I didn't get to show it to him before the podcast. So Eric's going to be a little quiet in the episode today, probably.
And we're also doing it one day earlier than usual, since Phil has to work tomorrow.
Yeah, my schedule got messed up at work a little bit, so we're going to be recording on Friday, so I can publish it when I wake up Saturday morning. That way, it'll actually be ready for you guys a little bit earlier in the day than normal. Now, we got an email here from, we didn't get many emails and not many people wrote on the wall for topics, but someone did publish another thought on Harrison Wells, and I'll get to that in a second, because they convinced me. Because I thought it was Barry, but it's changed.
I thought that was your original idea.
No, someone threw out a random idea saying it. They didn't give reasoning behind it, but in my mind, I came up with why I thought it was a reason.
I thought you came up with the idea completely. Never mind.
No, I came up with all of my own.
Yeah,
You think I'm special still?
Mm-mm.
Damn it. Okay. So we got an email here from Patty Lambert saying, "Great show and really enjoyed lots of the commentary." It's a lot of bullet points, so I'm just gonna read some of them.
You say, a lot.
I'm sorry. Okay? I was actually told about this at lunch the other day, and once they said it, I actually just could see myself saying it every time. And I try not to say it as much. So, they gave us a couple ideas, or they gave us a few of the ideas for the podcast. So for the wall that Barry has his I hate it every time I catch myself saying it now. I'm thinking I'm just gonna bleep it out, just make people think that this podcast is way more interesting than it actually is. So, they posted here that for the wall with... What? Did I say it?
No.
Okay.
No, you're good. Keep going.
They posted that we should call the wall the Free Father Wall. Because we didn't have a name for it originally. It was just the Mystery Wall of Mystery that we were calling it. And in an episode, we were not sure of what to call... Now you're catching me saying it, and this is going to be a really weird podcast now. Thanks.
Well, I'm not the one that's going, the whole time, every time you say,
They said that we should call, since Wes didn't actually adopt...
So hard not to.
Didn't adopt Barry, that we should just call West his guardian for the flashbacks. They enjoy how the original Flash, John Wesley Shipp, is playing Flash's father in this show.
Oh, sorry. But it's funny. It's funny. To me, at least, it is.
They also pointed out an Easter egg that in the original Smallville series, they had in the first episode, there was a reference to Green Arrow in the first episode of Smallville. There was a newspaper that just got tossed aside saying how Oliver's parents died on a ship, and then later we get that story fully. And
somewhat.
Yeah, in Smallville. That is what I'm talking about. You never saw that. But in this episode, first episode, we get they called out that on the first episode, we got a reference to the newspaper showing the future of what's going to come, which is pretty cool on that. So, another thing that we got here is they like the chatter between us and that we go off topic a lot. Yep.
Yeah, I blame that on you.
Hey, not all of it's me. They enjoy the Marvel Minute, and they enjoy the music, which the music that we have, hopefully we won't get sued for, is actually a song called The Ballad of Barry Allen, and I'm forgetting the actual artist that does it, which is not helping us not getting sued here. But it's a great song. One day I heard it come on, and I just thought this would be the perfect song for our opening and closing credits for the podcast before we even came out. And I was just like, this is what we should go with. So I went with it, cut it up, and the song's really good. You should give it a look. I showed it to Eric. He liked it, right? Right?
I did. I'm just counting how many times you said You said 4 I believe, within 3 minutes.
So we're starting the episode right now. And they're doing the whole opening thing with "My name is Barry Allen, I'm the fastest man alive," which is very repetitive.
From the Arrow show.
With him saying, "My name is Oliver Queen. For 5 years I was stranded on an island." Oh, while we're getting the recap, I can tell you who my new idea of Harrison Wells is. I believe it could be, for those who know, Impulse from the comics. You want to give people who Impulse is? Tell them.
I'm not really that.
You watched
familiar.
Young Justice.
That's all I know, but as far as I don't know if that was completely accurate to the comics.
That's where I got most of my information. Impulse technically is from the future. He's a speedster. We're not that far off on all this. And right there for saying he needs to be kept safe. Impulse in the comics is Barry's grandson. He was another Kid Flash that became the Flash. Oh, little red streak going through. If you watch his running through the cities from the up above, it is very weird. Watch. Why did he just turn and it's very weird of his whole running around. He has no system to it.
Does he really need a system? He's the fastest man alive. He just wants to go from point A to point B and doesn't really care how he gets there.
Yeah, it doesn't take him longer than it would a normal person.
Oh, look, they're talking about zombies.
Well, they just got out of the movies.
Well, I wonder how long it's going to take for the zombie franchise to die again.
It won't. It's going to take a long time for it to freaking die.
No, World War II games were very popular and then they just died.
Well, yeah. So we see Barry and Iris coming out of the theater, and I'll catch you guys up later on a weaker spot of the storyline of who Impulse is. But yeah.
She's going about the red blur, and wait, what is it?
She's saying how the red blur is saving people. Look, they even got a picture of him showing her phone, and it's a picture of her boyfriend, who will one day be Barry's nemesis.
Yeah, but that kind of confused me a little bit. Again, I have not seen this episode, so I'm staring at the text.
Oh, yeah. So Cisco doesn't understand police procedures, so he's just jumping out random numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And couldn't give an accurate one, so he's like, "It's this one," and Barry's like, "Public indecency? No, it's this one. Dog leash violation? No, it's this one." And Snow comes in and is just like, "Man with gun in car, high speed chase, go."
Snow?
Caitlin Snow?
Okay, so the man with the gun now has no gun.
And is in the police car.
Handcuffed.
I love that. How did he get the handcuffs? Did he rip it off one of the police officers, do you think?
Possibly.
Because I doubt he had it on him at this time. And he's not even one of the police officers that would carry it.
Oh, no, you don't know what he does in his love life.
So, Barry says that he's been jogging, and that's why he's been getting to places faster.
Yeah, I can see that.
So they just walked by this Italian restaurant, which, if you know anything about DC Comics, Italian restaurants is where the mob usually hangs out. Dude, actually, even in Gotham, even in Gotham, that's what's been going on.
Yep. Okay, something's about to happen. They just closed the store and broke the key.
Yeah.
Wait, I wonder this guy's strength. Wait, who's
No.
the villain in this one?
The Mist.
Yeah.
Do you know him from the comics?
No. No, I don't.
Neither do I. I know he's from the comics.
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people are from the comics. It's based on a comic book.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you? No way.
Anyways, so the Mist is in the... Wait, who... Yeah, he's in the Italian restaurant.
Yeah, and he's taking out the mob. Oh, did you see that face? It looked just like, reminded me of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Deathly Hallows 1?
I don't know. The last time... Wait, the glass is bulletproof?
Yeah, it's a mob setup. Don't you think they would bulletproof the windows?
No.
Huh?
No, I can't see them spending that much money for bulletproof glass. Anyways, so... they're congratulating the cops on the arrest last night that Barry did, of course.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Barry's like, it wasn't even them that did it. It wasn't even them. And West is like, I know. I figured. But we can't go around telling them we know.
Yeah. I still think that Central City Police logo is kind of a reference to Wonder Woman.
It could be. Speaking of which, DC, the person who's part of the whole DC franchise of the movie universe, said recently that the Arrow and Flash might actually be part of the big universe of the movies.
That would be nice.
Yeah, which someone just said, 52 minutes, 52. I caught a 52. Sorry. You catch the Freds and I catch the 52s.
And I also catch the ums. So, now they're at a crime scene. And, it's the Italian restaurant crime scene.
Yeah, the mob.
Yeah.
And, yeah, continue.
Oh, man. I couldn't even read that.
Yeah, neither do I. I couldn't read that.
It's basically a poison gas.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what the red mist, or not the red mist, but the mist was.
They don't even know that it was a mist yet. They just know that they were all poisoned.
Yeah, I know, but they still don't know. I'm just explaining.
Yeah. The way Barry does it, this is an episode where we don't get to see the whole, outlines of how he forensics everything. We don't really get to see it that much, but we do get to see what he comes to conclusion. Barry said that the poison had a mind of its own. And West is saying, Eddie, get out of here. I need to talk to Barry for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Now, Barry is explaining how the mist, how the poison was probably had a mind of its own. It was being controlled. Because the boss fell at the table.
And everybody's trying to get away or attack it.
And the further they were down the table, the more further they got away. The closer you were to the boss, the sooner you died. Everyone else was able to get further away or whatever.
Wells is Wells, right?
Yeah.
The wheelchair guy. Yeah.
Harrison or Wells, whatever you want to call him.
He is actually pretty interested in this gas thing.
Yeah, they're all interested in it. I actually saw this clip before I saw the episode. So, it's great. Actually, it was great seeing it actually in context. So right here, do you know Belle Reeve from the comics?
I think I do.
Yeah, you should, because it was also in Young Justice. Belle Reeve is the superhero or the supervillain prison that can hold people with powers.
Oh yeah, okay.
And West is saying how I can't contain someone in a jail cell who can turn into mist, and Wells is like, well, good thing so far all the metahumans you've encountered have all died, and West is saying, I'm not gonna kill every single one of these I'm not gonna kill every single one of the metahumans. Ooh, so now we get a flashback to 9 months ago to when the particle accelerator was turning on, or the night it was turning on.
Sweet. Now I finally get to see how it blew up.
It's good. You'll see it in a bit. They do a couple flashbacks.
Aw. I still like Oliver, or Arrow's flashbacks the best.
Yeah, they have a full story to it. You have 2 stories each week. This one is...
Oh, they still made a reference to Tahiti.
To Haiti.
Tahiti.
Oh, yeah. I hear it's a magical place.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved how he says it later. It sucked. But
Oh, this is her fiance.
yeah, Ronnie Raymond,
Okay. I was wondering because he looked like
Stephen Amell.
well, he looked.
It's his cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Oh, okay then. And I guess it's also flashback since Harrison.
Okay, right here.
That just hurt someone's ears.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. Harrison just said right here, I've been waiting for this for centuries. Impulse is from like 100 years in the future.
Yeah.
So he's been waiting 100 years for this to happen.
It's
Right here.
It's possible.
That's another possible reason for why it could be Impulse instead.
I can't wait until they reveal who Harrison is, and it's just like some random crazy guy in a wheelchair.
It might be just Booster Gold.
Not even that. It just might be some.
Do you know who
random
Booster
guy.
Gold is?
No.
Booster Gold's that guy from the future in the comics who just wants to be famous. He was like an ex-football player.
So basically, the particle accelerator is now malfunctioning.
Yeah. So they were like, Cisco was saying when they turned it on, I thought it'd be cool, like a loud bang or something. And Ronnie's like, if there was a loud bang, we would be in trouble. And so they popped the champagne, and
A loud bang happened.
yeah,
So they're trying to figure out how to identify the poisonous gas, and it's not going to be easy.
yeah, they don't know what the gas is. They can't get it until they can get a living source of it.
Which you're probably going to catch it and fail. That'd be interesting.
You'll see.
CCPD?
GC. Oh wait,
Yeah, CCPD.
I
Wrong
thought it-
city.
it's not Gotham.
Yeah, it's daytime.
I love that. Some meth head just walks by Caitlin Snow and is just saying, I'm gonna eat him, I'm gonna eat him, and Snow's just like, well, that's weird.
Yeah. Someone's been watching too much Breaking Bad.
Yeah. So Barry just ran off from his boss to go get a paperwork. And, yeah.
Oh, that's right, they know. I was like, this is different, but... yeah.
What do you mean?
I forgot they know. Wait,
No.
who's that guy?
That's his boss.
His boss.
The captain?
He doesn't know about it, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Wow, he just stopped perfectly then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So West is... or Joe. Why don't we just call him Joe? Because there's two West in the show, and soon going to be
Oh,
three.
they're interviewing his dad, or Barry's dad.
Yeah. Saying that I didn't kill my wife. Tell him, Joe, tell him I didn't do it.
That's looks like an old laptop.
Well, he's on a police budget.
Yeah. Which in comic books
Well-
is actually pretty good.
It actually could be just this police issued. Eddie shows up to Iris's house, and Joe's there, and goes like, "Oh, why are you here?" And
He wanted to
Eddie's
bring some work home.
and Eddie's like, "I thought you were at the morgue." And Joe's like, "Then why'd you stop by?" "Actually, I was looking for you."
I like how I just recapped everything that they just said and are listening to.
Huh? Well, I like that part, okay? And you're not even paying attention.
I'm reading.
You're playing with a rubber band. I'm surprised you're
And
not
you're playing with a
Angry
plastic
Birds.
bottle.
No, garlic salt. Not better. I'm sorry.
Alright. Wait. Oh, her boyfriend again.
Yeah,
It's really hard to see who the people are with no voices.
yeah. Eddie's saying that I was planning on coming to visit you, and now I have to go to a crime scene with your dad.
But what's more fun? You see a dead body. Dead body.
Okay.
I like the dead body.
Okay, so Cisco and Harrison have come down to the particle accelerator to check it out.
And looks like the start of Xavier's meditation room.
No, dude. What they were talking about earlier is that they're planning on re-engineering the particle accelerator to be able to hold the metahumans.
Oh, so this is...
AKA the beginning of Belle Reve.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Which is going to be weird for them working above, and they're going to have below them a bunch of super criminals.
Huh. Oh, back to the flashback.
Flashback. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I make the bad jokes. Eric doesn't make jokes.
That really does. It's kind of creepy. It does look like Stephen and Mel.
I know now that you see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to like be introduced in the series together.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, and it's just like, hey, you look familiar. Yeah, so do you.
So now they're gonna try to like what? Stop it?
Oh,
they're starting the lockdown, but they're trying to.
Ronnie's the one that built it. He's one of the chief engineers on this thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can fix this. I might be able to fix it. Let me go in there. If I'm not back in 2 minutes, you shut this thing on lockdown. Because if that time goes past, it could all blow up.
All right. So yeah, he's not coming back.
Well, duh. They say he died in. They say that like way earlier, like in the first episode. And so, bless you. Cisco is now closing the door, and because Ronnie hasn't shown back up.
Yeah, he's smiling on the inside. I can tell.
No, he isn't, dude. Ronnie was his friend.
Yeah, 52.
Ah! It's like playing Waldo.
Yeah, that kind of is. I like this.
You catch the reds and I catch the 52s.
Red ball.
Good for you. It's more of an orangish auburn, actually, but, you know.
Yeah, who's counting the ums?
We at 52 yet?
So where are we now? That we're back in the present.
Yeah, they're trying to. They're back at Wally's, or not Wally. Wrong.
Barry's.
Barry's Fortress of Solitude inside his crime scene investigation room. And then he asks Caitlin, "What was Ronnie like?"
Wait, he liked to shoot bow and arrows.
No, that was his cousin.
I'm saying they're the same person.
No, they're not. Are you seriously gonna do this?
No. Yes.
Ooh, right here, reference. You're gonna want to catch it.
No, second.
So Snow is saying, or Caitlin's saying that Ronnie used to say there were like fire and ice. Do you know who Ronnie Raymond is in the comics?
Fire Blast guy.
Firestorm.
There we go.
And she becomes Killer Frost, fire and ice, right
Which
there.
will be interesting because Felicity was married to Firestorm.
I know, right? We're gonna see a lot of weird stuff.
I don't know. I'm kind of happy for that one. I don't like the Felicity and Diggle romance.
Fliggle? You don't like Fliggle?
Yeah, that was really dumb. I did not like that.
Well, now you got Daddy Diggle.
Daddy Diggle?
Because he's a dad now.
Oh, yeah, I like Daddy Diggle. It's Dee Dee.
So, we're in the mall now, and there's some random councilwoman.
So, probably going to go into the gas situation now, since it's random. Yep, bald guy. It's definitely a villain.
No.
That's not stereotyping villains, is it?
How about there? Now you got like 7 more you can count to the list.
Who's counting?
You were.
Yeah, I am counting your ums.
I just feel bad if people are turning my ums into a drinking game. People are just gonna die. So the councilwoman is getting into the elevator, and Mist stops the elevator and gets inside. Oh, she's a judge.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the person that convicted him.
It's revenge. Oh, he probably died in a gas chamber.
And that's the gas that they're using.
Probably.
We got it!
Yeah, no, I'm not going to make a loud clappy noise next
Fist
to the
bump
microphone
then,
again.
God.
Oh, look, she's dead.
Hey, elevator. Kinda is a gas chamber.
That's mean. How is no one seeing this?
I don't know. Well, they actually are seeing it, and it's getting onto the police report.
Yeah, I wonder when someone's going to make an ISIS reference with all this chemicals and attacking.
Too soon, man.
It's never too soon.
So he just bailed on Caitlin.
Again.
Yeah. Which people are saying they want a sort of like they're doing sort of like a Allicity, where they're pairing Barry and Caitlin up.
That'd be nice.
Baitlin. Barlin.
Hey, Big Belly Burger.
Ah!
Everybody loves Big Belly Burger.
And Harrison's just like, I eat. I know where a Big Belly Burger is, and I know what it is. So Barry runs in at very super speed.
Still in costume.
Yeah, super speed. No one can see him right now.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. Oh, you found the gas.
And you can see the gas leaving.
And it's formed into Baldy. And he is wheezing. Okay.
You'll see later why. This guy is so creepy. Gosh.
Well, he's a cancer patient.
We're going to lose a lot of viewers because of you. You know this, right?
I don't know if that's going to hell for laughing.
So he just punched the guy in the face, and he went all Sandman and turned into mist.
You just compared Marvel and DC in the same thing.
Well, it's fine. So the guy just punched Barry with a mist punch, and Barry is now inhaling the fumes.
But since Barry can,
Barry just collapsed onto the ground now.
was it? He can get it out of his system faster. I'm
Not
assuming.
fast enough. Oh!
Yep.
He just showed up at Star Labs, and he can't breathe.
Yeah, because you just ran all across town. Yeah.
Well, that didn't kill him. It was the whole getting...
and so now they're giving Barry an ultrasound, which is...
They're trying to see the gas inside of him.
Yeah.
And they're like, he'll remember.
Oh, that's a big needle.
It's a small needle. They can't give him a sedative because he'll heal right through it.
Yeah.
So they just have to stab the needle directly into him, which on a daily basis he gets punched in the face. The streak lives. So I guess they're gonna call him the Streak for a while.
That one time I had a cigarette. Yeah.
He says, as a teen, I lived in danger.
With that one cigarette. So, did they find, or did they get a sample of the mist?
That's what they were doing, yeah. And Cisco just named him the Mist. Mist. Sorry, I sneezed. Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
And
Barry failed at getting the mist.
Yeah, Barry's saying that I found him, we were wrong. He doesn't control gas, he becomes it. If you seriously start crunching into this podcast, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Keep talking.
Okay, so... West, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I need to read this real quick and figure out where we are, because now I'm angry at Eric. Great, and no comment. I feel bad now. Oh, so Barry's saying that he actually has mapped out the prison that his dad's been in for 14 years.
Wait, mapped out as in how?
He knows that prison. It's Iron Heights, dude. Remember Iron Heights?
Yeah, why'd you need to map them out unless you're going to break them out?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's planned how he would break his dad out, and now he has the power to actually do it. To get in, grab his dad, and get out before anyone sees him.
Yeah, that's bad. An innocent man on the run is not...
And that's what West is saying. What are you going to do? He'll be on the run for the rest of his life.
I've been a cop for almost a long time.
What'd he say?
I think that's what he said.
I've been almost a cop for...
No, I've been a cop for almost a long time.
Oh, this show is funny.
It's somewhat funny when you're reading text. It's funnier when you're not. You have fun playing with the garlic salt, Phil?
Yes, deal with it.
We do get off topic a lot.
I'm sorry, everyone. We do podcasts, right? For The Flash. We do a podcast for that show.
What's a podcast?
I don't know. So, West is saying there are things you can't fight, and you just have to live with it.
Like the mist.
Yeah, you can't fight it. It's going to be gas, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hey, do you know what you do?
What?
Get a vacuum.
It'll just phase right through.
No, not if you just suck it up in a vacuum into an airtight chamber. Like Ghostbusters.
Hey, I told you that the new Epic Rap Battle is going to be Ghostbusters versus Mythbusters, right?
Oh, yeah. So, back at the CCPD, not GCPD.
Yeah, it's not Gotham. I got it. Thanks for letting me know a third time. So Iris has come in to talk to Eddie.
That was the second time.
Well, now it's the third time. See, I caught you. I knew you'd do that.
And there's a numb.
Iris is saying that we have to tell... I would love to tell my dad about us being together. But it isn't that you're his partner. It's that he doesn't like it when I have boyfriends, sort of thing.
Now, it doesn't help that you're his partner, too.
Yeah, that's not helping either.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're saying, but okay, I like it.
There was another crack in the mic.
No, it wasn't. It was too far away. So Iris just kissed Eddie right in the middle of the CCPD, and Barry is back in Star Labs, and we're seeing Snow really sad for some reason.
I wonder why.
Is she thinking about Ronnie, probably?
Well, that's what all the flashbacks have been about.
Yeah. What? Oh, Eric's noticing a red cable in the background, everyone.
Wire.
What? I'm sorry. Please smack me in the face later. Oh, wait, now you're actually going to do it.
Oh, his mother died 14 years ago. So Barry's telling her the story about his mother.
Which we've heard him tell her already.
Really?
Yeah, first episode.
Wow.
He also told Felicity like 10 minutes after they met.
This guy gets right to the point, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's trying to like sympathize with her. My mom died when I was 11. Your fiance died 9 months ago.
Yeah.
There's no similar connection in this whatsoever, except they've lost someone.
True. Yeah. But Barry's had to deal with a whole lot more.
So Barry and Caitlin are going down to the particle accelerator now.
Future Blackgate. Oh no, not Blackgate.
Bellreef.
Bellreef.
So we see Caitlin running down the hallway, coming to Cisco, and Cisco just closed the door.
There is a lot of flashbacks in this episode, I've noticed.
Well, Arrow has flashbacks every, 10 minutes.
True. Oh, he's on the other side of the door.
He's just on the other side of the door. He missed it by probably, 30 seconds.
Yeah. So, you can't just open the door like a crack.
They can't. It could go bad at any second right now.
And this, yeah, okay, anyways. So
Ronnie just told Cisco to go do something.
Something about altering the magnets. Chain reaction.
There's no way to reverse the system. The doors need to stay shut to protect everyone
Okay,
else.
let's not read the entire text.
And then she's like, I'm here. Oh, huge ball of fire or whatever.
That must be really terrifying.
For him to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him definitely becoming a firestorm.
Yeah, he's dead now.
No, he's not.
Well,
technically.
He got turned into the particle accelerator for the time being.
Yeah.
Firestorm is a really hard character to discuss to people because it's two souls combined into one.
Two souls.
Yeah, there's also a scientist. It's a long story. I'll tell it to you later. Because it's really weird, okay?
Yeah.
Caitlin's like, he was my hero. Happy? I'm going to do that again because you aren't saying anything.
What?
Give me a Cheez-It.
You cheese it.
I'm thirsty.
I'm hungry. You'll have problems.
So Cisco or Harrison, since we're on subside, Cisco is telling them that they need to get back because he has something to show them.
Oh, they made a 3D model of the gas. That's
to
cool.
figure out what the gas was. And it's the gas that they put into gas chambers to kill someone on the chair.
It's a cyanide sensitive.
Pretty much.
Of course. Yeah.
The guy was sentenced. It's interesting. Most people who got their powers died the night that they got their powers.
Yeah.
And came back. It's a lot like that show Resurrection.
So, was
That I've never
Blackgate
watched.
having a killing spree and they're like death row inmates?
I don't know why.
Because, like you said, a lot of them were being killed at the time of the explosion.
Well, so far, Weather Wizard, his plane exploded. Barry got electrocuted by lightning. And this guy was sentenced to death. So...
yeah. Tense music's happening.
They realized that the next person on the list to die by the mist is the police officer that convicted him. Which...
convicted him or
what?
Pulled the trigger?
No.
Or hit the button.
Who, like, sentenced him to...
oh, who caught him.
Yeah.
There we go. Because the judge convicted him.
Yeah. The police officer that did it was... go figure, to add conflict to the story, it's Joe.
Who else? Oh, it could have been Eddie.
No.
Well, I'm just saying, it could have made it Eddie.
No one would have been, like, scared if it was Eddie gonna die.
I kind of like Eddie.
I can't wait for that episode. And you won't even get to be a part of it.
Nope.
That podcast episode. Sorry, everyone.
Wow. That's a pretty cool syringe gun.
Yeah.
But
she gave it to him in case he gets affected by the mist while he's going.
oh, so is his dad gonna be able to see Barry?
Oh,
As
you're
a
gonna
Flash?
love this. It's cool.
Like father, like son?
You'll see. You need to get close to the mic. So Joe went to go visit. What's his name?
I don't know. Barry's dad.
What's his name?
Barry's dad.
So he went to go visit John Wesley's ship in prison because I don't know the character's name. All I know is the actor's name. So Barry's running pretty fast through the city, like most of the show he does. Because if you didn't know, Barry has super speed. If you're just finding that out, you might want to go back and watch a couple episodes.
So Cisco pretty much just put up all the floor layouts for Blackgate, which is going to be interesting.
Iron Heights.
God dang it! I got too many different prisons in
What's
my mind.
Blackgate?
What was Blackgate? Oh, I think Blackgate was Batman.
Oh yeah, in Arkham Asylum's where they put the super villains. Because they're all insane. So Joe's telling Barry's dad that he's just came into new evidence of why he knows that he doesn't do it. But he can't go into detail of how he got all this evidence.
And
so
now
the police
wheezing
officer
and
behind
coughing.
Joe now is dying. And Barry's dad is on the other side of the glass just wondering what's going on. And the mist forms into
Baldy.
creepy dude.
It's the Hitman.
He would be a good actor for Hitman.
No, he wouldn't.
Why not?
Well,
His eyes too wide?
no, he's like too tiny.
So Joe just got inhaled the mist.
The mist went.
So Flash came to save Joe and gives him the syringe.
Yeah, Joe is seizing.
And Barry looks up and sees his dad looking at him, and moves his face like really fast, so it looks as if his dad can't recognize him, which is pretty cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I saw that, I thought it was super cool. What?
Now they just need to phase through walls.
Which might be a longer time than it did, because like the third episode of Flash in the original series, he got that power.
Baldy's back.
This is cool right here.
So Barry's just going on a little monologue here.
And Barry's saying, "I'm gonna fight you," and the gas is like creating much bigger than it has before. For some weird reason, it's able to make more.
Oh, I can see that. So I'm kind of wondering how they're going to stop this thing. Yeah, don't breathe in the gas, Barry. That's not
No, really? Really? I shouldn't breathe it in?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that helps you either, Barry. He's dressed pretty nice for a killer.
Yeah. So Barry just jumped through the guy.
It's good. You know, I wonder if the gas was flammable. I wonder if it was also lightning would make it catch fire.
So how would he create lightning?
I don't know.
I
Friction.
see he just runs on the ground really fast right by him. Like,
No,
at
look when he
super speed.
runs.
No, that's not actual lightning. That's his costume just being shown in the back.
Nah.
It's trying to show the
No,
speed.
that's lightning.
No, the lightning on his arms.
Okay. All of you post on the Facebook and say if it's lightning or if it's his costume.
It's always been that way in the comics.
I say it's lightning.
So what Barry's doing now is just trying to run this guy out, because the longer the guy is in this form, it's harder for him to stay in it.
So
That's why he keeps turning into the human form.
there's also the same problem with the
Multiplex.
Multiplex. So I'm wondering if Barry has the same. He does. His metabolism's too fast.
So Barry's able to knock the guy down to the ground finally, because he was able to run the guy out of energy.
So, well, Barry, you got a system for beating everybody.
And Barry is telling them that he got him now.
Yeah,
And
that was probably one of the easiest villains he had to fight so far.
yeah, and it was probably the weirdest one he had.
Yeah, he doesn't look too happy. Well, he's happy, but
Who, Joe?
yeah, he just inhaled toxic gas. That's not fun.
So Joe is waking up in the hospital, and Barry's been staying there with him till he woke up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went and grew up. That's funny. That's a funny line, right, Eric?
More or less.
Do you want to go?
No, I'm reading the text. I'm definitely gonna watch the next episode.
So Joe, beforehand.
Yeah, this is bad.
I offered to watch this before we did this, but
Yeah.
you said no.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch the episode.
And then watch it again the second.
Yeah,
after.
that was gonna be really boring.
Well,
And it's happened in the
doesn't that
past.
sound like a better idea now, though?
No, I still would have been bored out of my mind.
We should have watched it last night. We weren't doing anything. Well, Iris is talking to Joe in the police station and saying that her and Eddie are... And Joe's like, you two are dating. I know.
Wait, they're trying
I'm
to
a
keep
detective.
it a secret?
Yes.
They are horrible.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was the whole thing.
I
You didn't know that?
No.
Well, don't worry. It's not a secret anymore.
Yeah, because them kissing in front of the police department wasn't a big tip-off.
Well, Joe wasn't around.
Yeah, but all his buddies were.
I know, right?
And the
That
cameras.
was the stupidest thing. But that was when they decided that it was time to tell him, was at that point.
More or less.
And they were just like, okay, we don't care anymore. So, Joe is saying, do you like him?
And, of course, she does.
And Joe's like, I promise I won't shoot him. I'll try my hardest not to.
Oh, hey, they got their first prisoner.
Yeah, it feels like Caitlin, when she, like, if Killer Frost becomes evil, I feel that she's just gonna release everyone. Okay, everyone, we got a gang, let's go.
Huh. Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous and terrifying.
Not really. Yeah, he is mad, I could tell.
Yeah, night. Just puts the guy into the chamber and just walks away. So Caitlin's saying that they have to get used to now having a makeshift prison with a bunch of supervillains living below them.
Yeah, then he'd be like, I could just seem like, yeah, if only you knew what was below this.
What's below the particle accelerator is even worse.
Yeah.
Cisco,
they're
Cisco's
going about
yeah.
talking about Ronnie.
Caitlin saying that she's okay. She understands.
Ronnie's like, it's my fault. That'd been funny. It was his fault.
Who, Ronnie?
Oh, it's still his fault.
It was his fault.
Yeah.
He knew there was nothing he could do, but he still tried to fix it. And even if he didn't attempt, it still wouldn't have done anything, but he'd still be alive.
Sure. But then we don't have Firestorm.
True.
They're not going to bring Firestorm in, I bet. Actually,
they will for a while. They won't for a while. There still hasn't been actual, like...
So Barry and his dad are now back to prison, and they are talking on the phone.
So, do you think his dad knows it's him and he didn't catch it in time and his dad's just playing dumb right now?
No, I
Or
bet.
do you think his dad just really doesn't know?
I bet his dad probably knows.
Well, his dad used to be him.
Yeah.
So I think he would understand.
Learn to walk. Okay. Let me guess, he bonked his head a couple times. A little baby. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not catching right now.
Yeah. What do you mean not catching?
Oh, okay. So, what his dad's saying is that your first steps you didn't walk. You ran, and you ran directly to your mother.
That's good, right?
What you just did, or the podcast?
The podcast.
Sure. Did you catch what I even just said?
Yeah, he ran straight to his mom.
And with his first steps, he didn't walk.
He ran.
Yes, which Barry's been running his entire life.
So long as he has someplace to go.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's probably gonna cry.
Yeah, they're all gonna cry.
Yeah, they always do. Well.
Oh, now we're getting the voiceover at the end. He's saying that there are some things you can't outrun.
With some dramatic music.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what it says for the text. It does.
I just feel
music.
bad for the deaf people. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So there's like a guy holding a chick at knife point and stealing her purse. Barry runs fast and gives the knife to her and gives her her purse. And the guy just runs.
You know, I'm surprised Barry just does not mess with Cisco and Snow. Like, whenever, like, drinking soda, they just swap it.
Why?
I don't know.
It would be so weird.
It'd just be funny. Okay.
Oh, so now we're getting the end thing. And it's it's Harrison.
Staring at the flash.
Yeah.
See?
Drinking, what is that, whiskey?
Sure, whiskey.
We'll go with that. And you could see in Harrison's face, he's excited. Look at the smile.
Oh, he's excited too. Ronnie did it.
He vented the system.
Oh, he's gonna sabotage it.
Who, Wells?
Yep.
No, he wasn't gonna sabotage it. No, watch this.
Oh,
This is a flashback right now.
He goes to a safe room.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't affect him. So that seems pretty futuristic. It might as well be.
Impulse.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. And Impulse doesn't wear glasses, so there's another thing.
Sure.
I don't know. It's more reason. So he goes to his high-tech little box and has a camera for Barry's office.
Which isn't creepy.
Well, he just wants to check up on his grandpappy. And the lightning strikes, and Harrison's like, "See you soon, Barry." Which I feel it would have given us more evidence that it was Impulse if you just said, "See you soon, Pat or Grandpa or whatever or something." Because he always called, in the comics, he always called Barry Gramps.
Yeah, that would be way too obvious.
Yeah. Obviously, they're not going to tell us for a long time who it is.
So that would be about another 5 episodes.
Yeah. And he won't be able to phase through walls for maybe 7.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can see Impulse teaching Barry, unless Impulse...
Impulse never could go through walls, I believe.
True.
And Barry Steele doesn't know he can run up surfaces yet.
He doesn't?
No.
Wow, I'm surprised.
All he does is just run on the ground. He hasn't ran up a building yet.
Hasn't tried yet.
Yeah. But Impulse in the comics, since I didn't finish that earlier, is the grandson of Barry. He, yeah, this is going to be spoiler-filled for those of you who don't know much about the comics and are reading them and don't want to know the future of what could happen in Flash. But
Impulse knows the future.
Yeah, Bart Allen, Barry's grandson. He got super speed, I don't remember how, but went back into the past. He's one of the Flashes who's known for going back into the past and living there, which makes more sense now. And the whole you saying earlier that Barry doesn't kill,
Mm-hmm.
well, in the comics right now, there's an older version of Barry from the future who kills. So it wouldn't be that far off.
True.
But let us know what you guys think, actually. So
I like the Impulse idea. I don't like the fact that Barry kills.
okay, it could, and it makes sense that that Impulse would kill to make sure that his grandfather lives so that he could become alive.
So selfish.
Yeah. You start it.
Oh, so to join the discussion with everyone, go to facebook.com/group/Speedforce podcast.
Or to have your email read at the beginning of the podcast, email us at speedforcepodcast@gmail.com.
For us here at Speedforce, I'm Eric.
And I'm Phil. Ride the lightning,
Wish I'd
speedsters.
never gone into my lab to experiment that night before lightning flashed around me and time changed speed. Now I gotta try to be so patient until calamity will strike, because when things change in an instant, it's almost fast enough for me. And I'll be there before you know it, I'll be gone before you see me. And do you think you can imagine anything so lonely? And I know you'd really like me, but I never stick around, cause time keeps dragging on and on and on and on and on.
Hello and welcome to the Marvel Minute. I am your host, Phil Maynard, and my other host today is not here because, well, I couldn't really find anyone to do it with me this week. It was getting really hectic and stuff, and I'm releasing the episode early, so that was also a big key point. But the Marvel Minute this week is going to be discussing the released Age of Ultron trailer that recently came out. A little out of breath. I had to run up a hill and just outside right now, which I'm going to try and keep short because the sun's starting to set and I don't want to have to walk down the hill in the dark. The only light I have is literally my laptop. So, with Marvel releasing the Age of Ultron trailer early, they were originally going to air it during the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode coming up. But the reason they didn't, it got leaked, flat out. It got leaked, and Marvel's blaming Hydra, but they're also not denying that it was leaked, and they actually are keeping it up. As you all know, they've been pretty much keeping it a secret for the most part for the longest time. I'm going to leave a link for the Age of Ultron trailer for all of you to see who haven't seen it yet in the episode description. Sorry, if you hear background noise like crickets and birds and cars, that's because I'm outside right now, and I can't really edit that stuff out because it's so, far in the background. But it was an amazing trailer. I'm going to be spoiling it, FYI, for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I say click the link and go find it and watch it real quick, and then listen to this. But the trailer was incredible. It's reported that the new Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to have more clips, though, in it, which may actually have the scene where they're all trying to lift up the hammer, but it wasn't actually in this trailer. We also didn't get to see any look of the Vision in this, which was disappointing since that was what a lot of people were looking forward to, because it just showed all the characters that we've seen before: Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Captain America, Iron Man, which we've all seen before, and we want to see new characters. It did show Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, I'm reminding myself, and it also did show, who was it? Ultron, duh. We also got a quick glimpse at the villain Claw, who is a villain of Black Panther. He's seen for a split second. It's Andy Serkis is going to be playing him, it looks like, and the trailer is incredible. We finally get to see the Hulkbuster outfit, which looks like it has the same technology as the Mark 42 that we saw in Iron Man 3, where the armor just goes to him and connects to him. It's probably known as like a Hulkbuster protocol. They won't actually call it the Hulkbuster outfit, because then it means that he's been planning to fight the Hulk. For this, if they call it that, it's just, hey, I built this as a Hulk replica, pretty much. We also saw the amazing Ultron look, which a lot of people are complaining that he doesn't look enough like Ultron, and the Ultron drones look more like Ultron than actually Ultron. In the trailer, we also get to hear in the background, in a very creepy fashion, "No Strings on Me" from Pinocchio, which was probably the thing that creeped me out during that, the most during that trailer. Not Ultron's face or Banner scared out of his mind sitting in the Quinjet. It was that song playing. We also start to see more tensions dividing between the group as Thor grabbing Tony by the throat. A lot of them seeming to fight each other a lot in this, which is really building up for the upcoming Civil War. One of the best comics I've ever read, but you all know I feel that way since I did last week's Marvel Minute on that. Sorry for the I don't have Eric here to count them all. Which I believe he's going to be buying a ticker now to count every time I say it. And then he'll let you all know at the end of the episode how many times I say it. But in the trailer, it was just incredible. I know I keep saying that, but I have no one to bounce ideas off of. So, what am I missing right now? I don't think I'm missing anything much. What is there? Not pretty much anything else going on for it. This is a pretty short Marvel Minute, guys. I'm sorry, but I am kind of in a rush right now to get this done, sort of. And I want to get this up for you guys a little earlier than normal. I mainly got to work tomorrow, so my schedule is a little messed up, so I won't have time to upload it tomorrow, which means you all get the episode earlier, which is going to be pretty awesome for all of you. I'm glad you guys are liking the podcast. I would like, no, I'm not going to beg for that. Never mind. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're trying our best. For us here at the Marvel Minute, I'm Phil, and I'm on top of a mountain right now.